Hi students, 12th standard computer application chapter 7 looping structure. So in this lesson we are going to learn about what is looping structure and some looping statements. So what is looping structure? So looping structure means it is used in PHP program. So it is used to execute a set of particular code a certain number of time. We can use a looping structure. So we are going to check with the condition. If the particular condition is true, until the condition become false, it repeat the same process again and again. So that is the concept of looping. Looping means the same process will repeat. So loop that iterate for fixed number of times. So that process are called bounded loop. So now let us see the looping loop structure type. So first one is for, and then for each. The next one is while, and last one is do while. Now let us see one by one. The first one is for loop. So the for loop is used when you know how many times that you want to execute a statement or a block of statement. Now this is a syntax of for statement: for initial counter, test counter, increment counter, and what the code to be executed, what we need to execute. So here we are going to use three parameters, that is initial counter, test counter, and increment counter. The first one is initiate counter. So here it is used to initialize the loop, initial counter value, initialize the loop. So here it is the starting value, initial counter value. Then second one is test counter. It evaluated for every iteration of the loop. If it evaluates true, it continue the loop. If it evaluates to false, the loop ends. The next one is increment counter. So it is used to increases the loop counter value. So in for statement we used three parameters, that is initial counter, test counter, and another last one is increment counter. Now let us see the flow chart and example for loop. So here for flow chart, initial action, loop condition, here statement, then action after each iteration. So if the condition is true, again the process will repeat. If the condition become false, it exits from the program. So we can exit from the program. Now let us see the example. Here PHP I is equal to 0. So the initial value is 0, and then I less than or equal to 10, and then I plus plus. So here initial part, test condition, increment part. If the condition is true, first time I value 0. So 0 less than or equal to 10. So the condition true. So it print the number is what value in I? 0. So the number is 0. So after that it is used to increase the value. So here we are going to increase I plus plus, that is just we need to add I with 1, that is 0 plus 1, 1. Now the I value is 1. So again it comes the loop 1 less than or equal to 10. So condition true. So it print the number is 1. Then again increment part until the condition become false. So 10 less than or equal to 10, condition true, because here we used equal to. If the value is 11 less than or equal to 10, here the condition become false. So it exits from the loop. So here we used a break statement. That means we need to print the value in one by one. So the first time the number is 0. The next time the number is 1 until it print 10. So this is the process and execution of for loop. The next one is for each. So for each loop is exclusively available in PHP, and it is mainly used for looping through the values of an array. We know that what is array? Array means it is used to hold the values, several values. So the loop iteration depends on each key value pair in the array. For example, for each loop iteration, the value of the current array element is assigned to the value. So the current array element value is assigned to the value, a variable, and the array pointer is advanced by 1 until it reaches the end of the array. Now, let us see the syntax for each array as value, then the code to be executed. So, the for each construct provides an easy way to iterate over arrays. So, for each works only on array and objects, and it will issue an error when you try to use it on a variable with different data type or uninitialized variable. So here now let us see the example sequence 18, 20, 32 for each x of sequence. So here we used array as value. So sequence value is stored in x. Then print x and then end. So it prints the value 18, 20 and 32. Now let us see another one example for each loop. Here student name array of Anu, Bala, Mani and Sibi. For each student name as value. So here we are going to use the name as value. So echo value, and then here we use a break statement. So it print a name one by one. So the first the value is Anu, and then next line it print Bala, next line Mani, next Sibi. So here for each means we used the array concept. So array as value. While loop. So the while loop executes a block of code as long as the condition specified in the while loop statements evaluate true. So it checks the condition until the condition becomes false. It processes again and again. So in for loop we used three parameters in a single place. There is initial value, test condition, and next one is increment counter. But here in while loop, first we need to initialize the value, and second one is condition, and at last one only here only we use updation. That is update means just we need to increase the value of whatever we are giving, just we are going to update the value. Now let us see the syntax of while condition a code to be executed. So it's first to initial the value and then it checks with the condition. If the given condition is true, it processes the statement. If the condition become false, it exits from the program. Now let us see the examples of while loop. While loop, PHP, student count 10, student number 1. First, we are going to check the condition while student number less than or equal to student count. So here the number is 1, here 10. So the condition true. So it print the number is what? Student number 1. So it print a number 1. Break this next line. Then next, when we process the next, this is the updation process. There is student number plus plus. So here increment operator. So to add student number with 1. So here 1 plus 1 2. So again checks the condition 2 less than or equal to 10. Condition true. So it print this number is 2 and then 2 plus 1 3. So again 3 less than or equal to 10. Condition true. So student number is the number is 3 until 10 it prints the result. After when it comes to 11 the evaluation test condition become false. So it exits from the program. So it process until the condition become false. Do while. So the do while loop is always very similar to the while loop, but it executes a block of code at least once before evaluating the condition. So in do while loop we evaluate the condition at last. Here the condition is evaluated only at the time of exit of the each iteration. Now let us see the figure. Start, do something. If condition is true, is process again. If the condition is false, no, it stop the loop. So here do while loop, run the looping code first. Do something. So here we are going to process the run the looping code and then check for the condition. So here only just we are going to check the condition. If the given condition is true, then it processes with the true block. Then if the condition is false, it exits from the loop. So syntax of do while, do code to be executed and while condition. So example PHP student count 10, student number 1. So first do that means just we are going to print the statement. The number is student number 1. Then the number is 1 and then break next line. Then student number plus plus. So that means 1 plus 1 2. Now here only we are going to check the condition 2 less than or equal to 10. Here condition true. So again it comes here. So it prints the second time and then it increment the part. Then 3 less than 10. So again it comes here. So until the condition become false. So first it evaluate the process, then it checks the condition. So until the condition become false, it process again and again. Thank you students.